From Gap to Growth, Strengthening Reading Achievement for Black and Hispanic Students at West Pender Middle School, a service learning project. This was a data-driven project that looks at strategies and engagement in reading for the Black subgroup as measured by achievement on state testing and district benchmarks. Presented by Jessica Randall. The school profile and community. Student demographics. We have 205 students. 32% of them are Hispanic or Latino, 29% are Black, 32% are white, and 15% are multi-language learners. And we have 15% exceptional children. Our key challenges, the school is 77% socioeconomic disadvantaged families, above the state average of 49.7%. We have language barriers, transportation barriers. Our families have fewer enrichment opportunities, and we have limited access to resources as a community. West Pender Elementary School was built in 1957 in Burgaw, North Carolina, and was used as an all-Black elementary school. We have several substitute teachers who went to elementary school here as a child. Over time, a new elementary school was built in the same town. It became a middle school, which is now West Pender Middle School. The school serves the towns of Atkinson, Burgaw, Ivanhoe, Watha, Willard, and Curry, which are all located on the west side of Pender County. The school is in a rural farming community about 40 minutes from the beach. The demographics of the west side of the county is vastly different to the east side, Hampstead, Topsail, Surf City of the district. The school strengths. We have a very strong leader. Our current principal is Miss Paige Garza. We follow the Ron Clark house system, and we have a really strong sit team. Over the last 4 years, we went from not meeting our growth to met, and then we met in 2024 again, and this past year we exceeded growth. The purpose and description of this project was to monitor the implementation and effectiveness of targeted reading strategies across all student subgroups, with a particular emphasis on middle school Black readers. Our first goal was to increase student literacy achievement from 26% to 39% in vocabulary, reading comprehension, and writing for Black students, as measured by EOG growth and proficiency scores. Our second goal was to increase student engagement and reading motivation by incorporating culturally responsive texts and literacy practices that reflect the diverse backgrounds of students at West Pender Middle School. The data. In 2025, all subgroups exceeded growth except the Black subgroup. The Black subgroup, 39% projected to pass, with only 10% actually passing last year. The Hispanic subgroup, 39% projected to pass, less than 5% passed. White, 46 projected to pass, 20% passed. Data from the leadership items number 8 and number 15 show that 20 to 40% of teachers disagree that professional development helps guide instructional decisions or the selection of instructional materials. 37.5% of teachers felt they had opportunities to collaborate with teachers outside of their school. 43% felt they had opportunities to attend teacher conferences. And there's a 3-year trend for the Black subgroup for reading, the only group that decreased from 2023, they were at 26.6, 2024, 27.7, and 2025, 24.6. So there was a decrease by 3% in the last 3 years. The research language, I'm just going to pull out a few of them. We need to develop a systematic approach to adult learning that combines workshop-based professional development, job-embedded coaching, and professional learning communities, PLCs, to support staff at all levels to develop the skills to continuously improve instruction. Anti-Blackness continues to infiltrate the text choice assignments and pedagogy of even the most well-intentioned teachers. The results indicated that economic inequality, racial inequality, and household adult education attainment are strongly associated with student achievement gaps. Some stakeholder language at West Pender Middle School. Some positive language was the academic coach said, "You all brought me some great insight, reflective thoughts, and student work samples to the meeting." He also said, I understand lack of engagement is not only frustrating to deal with as a teacher, but it is also a major, if not the primary, barrier to students' learning. The gym teacher said, I work with the students who need extra help or guidance, and this approach has been working really well. Overall, the articles have been helpful addition to our health lessons and fit nicely with the other assignments we're doing. Some neutral or poor language. The music teacher said, I guess we are not clear during our PLC, but the news ELA articles we are incorporating are going well. Another teacher said, please clarify the expectations so that I don't miss the mark again. The academic coach said, I'm concerned that you think I'm looking down on your efforts, and I assure you that I am not. And the impact of this project. 100% of teachers participated in PLCs. 4 PLCs were used for this project to look at student artifacts and discuss strategy implementation. 6 walkthroughs were conducted to observe student using the strategies. 1 teacher did not implement the reading strategy. 100% of the Black students participated in the implementation of the reading strategies. Black students meeting growth goals on the end of the grade reading assessment. Black students engaged in reading strategies and curriculum during walkthroughs. Teachers taking ownership of the literacy strategies and confidently using them. A shifted mindset from the students can't do it to why and how we can change. Students working independently during reading instruction while using the skills and strategies. All students increase in proficiency and growth in reading across grade levels. And then 100% teacher buy-in for the literacy strategy and student self-reflections. The impact this had on my leadership skills and development was profound. The decision to focus on the Black subgroup and reading was an evidence-based decision, not just based on assumptions. I looked at a 3 to 5 year trend of reading using iReady benchmarks, EOD scores, and progress monitoring data to come to this conclusion. The data show that the gap between the Black subgroup's expected growth and actual growth was the largest gap in the school. This led me to think that maybe it's not always a skill or strategy, but something deeper, such as cultural relevance, motivation, and aspirations for the future. One of the biggest impacts of this project was the collaboration I needed to complete it. It took a village. My principal, the academic coach, the grade level teams and elective teams, the SIT leader and team, and students and their families. First, the administration team, the principal and I, met to discuss the project. Then the academic coach and I met to discuss logistics and next steps. Throughout, we met with teachers to gather input and discuss challenges with the strategies. The feedback I received from the students' surveys about their experience, interest, and barriers was extremely impactful. Thank you. Thank you for your attention to this middle school research project.